The following portion of Daytime is sponsored by the Jasin Facial Rejuvenation Institute. Well, if you're thinking of getting cosmetic surgery or you're wondering how fillers can help you look younger, why not see it for yourself? The face doctor, Michael Jasin, is here to talk about an upcoming interactive seminar where you can see fillers being used and find out how you can be the best you can be with the latest and most trusted procedures. Dr. Jasin, good to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about facelifts.
Okay, let's do that.
I think when people think of it, they think, oh my goodness, the recovery time is going to be horrendous and I'm going to have a huge scar, but it's not the case anymore necessarily.
No, and with the Simplicity Lift, which is our flagship procedure that's become very widely known now to the public, we can accomplish what we used to do with a large incision, traditional 4-hour surgery, with a 1 to 1.5 hour surgery with a small incision with much less downtime, and it can be done under local anesthesia for people that are concerned about anesthesia risks.
There's a before and after
Perfect
shot.
example here. Simplicity Lift taking care of the laxity on the jawline and in the neck, and she also had laser resurfacing to smooth out lines and wrinkles over the face in general.
That's incredible. And recovery time not half as long as it used to be.
No, I mean these people are except for resurfacing, they're out in less than a week typically getting back to activities and back to normal things like exercising and playing golf and tennis in 2 weeks or less.
This is a neck lift?
We had a neck lift with that's a one inch incision underneath the chin to tighten muscle that's lax and get better contour of the neck, restore the angle between the neck and the chin. And she also had a light laser resurfacing to help with the sun damage and brown spots. And so you can see how the combination of things really puts it all together.
You really can reverse the signs of aging with laser resurfacing.
We can, and it does a very good job.
It really does. Now, speaking of that, look at this woman.
And this is another patient who had a long history of sun exposure and therefore had a lot of sun damage and wrinkles and so forth. And we were able to reverse that rather dramatically for her with about a 1-week recovery before she could get back out and apply makeup.
And is it just one laser resurfacing session that she had?
This is a single session, yes.
Wow,
it is. And,
that's incredible.
With the erbium laser that we use, we can get some very dramatic results.
And 1 week, you're right. I mean, let's be realistic. It does take a little bit of time to recover, but not that bad, and there's no pain.
Right. Well, usually not.
Okay.
Usually not, and the recovery time is shorter than it is with more traditional lasers like the carbon dioxide laser.
Right. Okay, now we've got another person to look at. Oh, I think he looks quite familiar.
What a handsome double.
It's you!
Oh my goodness, look at that head of hair. Isn't that something?
There's a new method for hair transplantation. No scalpel involved. This is the NeoGraft. Tell us more about that.
Well, this is one of the big topics we're going to be talking about at our seminar that's open to the public in a couple of weeks coming up on January 15th. Where we're now using more advanced methods for hair restoration and hair replacement, which are non-invasive. There's no incision, no scalpel, no sutures, and so there's no downtime, really. I had it done about 6 weeks ago. I had zero pain. When you look at the back of my head now, it's grown in. And there are, where the donor sites, where the grafts were taken from, it looks like my normal scalp. You can't tell I've had anything done. I'm at that in-between stage now because the new hairs tend to fall out after about a month or so, and then you get new growth of new hair after about 3 or 4 months. So I'm in that in-between stage. So
it looks good.
But it's getting there, and I've retained some hair, and I can see the difference, and I'm excited.
We also have another shot to take a look at the eyes. I mean, so many people have an issue with their eyes because they say that, you know, there's the window to your soul, and I don't look as young as I feel. Right,
and a lot of people think they look tired and are angry and so forth, and they don't like that. So what we've done here, this is a laser blepharoplasty, which is another one of the topics that we'll be presenting at the seminar, where we've done an upper lid procedure and we make the incision with the laser so it's almost bloodless. With the lower lids, this was an internal incision to take the fat out that makes the lids look puffy. You can see those little bags in the lower lids up top there. They're gone down below, and then to smooth and tighten the skin and get rid of the fine lines, we've resurfaced it. So these are all things we'll be presenting at the seminar, and this is the ideal time for the public to kind of get a one-stop shop and find out about all these different procedures we have surgically and non-surgically with fillers like Restylane, Juvederm, Botox, and so forth, and get non-surgical facial rejuvenation, as well as skincare products with more advanced components like growth factors and what they can do to sustain youth. Right. And so forth.
All right, Dr. Michael Jasin of the Jasin Facial Rejuvenation Institute, thank you very much. And again, the educational interactive seminar open to the public happening Saturday, January 15th at the Intercontinental Hotel in Tampa. Seating is limited. To reserve a seat, call 813-975-3223 or respond by going to email to info@jasinfacial.com. Don't go away, Daytime. We'll be right back. The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by the Jasin Facial Rejuvenation Institute.